I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin. In this video, we're going to have a look at the crypto market of today. What are the Launchpads doing? So Bitcoin is sitting at about $42,500, which means it has quite moved down. Ethereum still holding strong at 3,200. When we look at the Bitcoin price, there is some stabilization as of early this morning, but basically has been a fast decline all through the night. Going from 46k, quite a significant drop, or this is not even all through the night, my bad, is over the last 2 days. I thought I had it on a 1 day frame, but basically same thing as I said. Through the night, fast pattern downwards. Not a problem, however, because when we go to the Launchpads, we have some significant opportunities. And those opportunities we're going to have a look at right now, because I did decide to buy into some Launchpads, as I said I would. System is busy. I've never seen that before. The Launchpad tokens are down quite a bit. Biggest loser of the 24 hours is Nearpad, which has been doing really well this week with still a 90% gain. So there's obviously people taking some profits, becoming unstaked, etc. Decubate and Moonstarter also having significant losses, but over the 7-day weekly average, a lot more. Starter basically lost 80% of his value. Real crazy. Biggest winner today, Axior Swap, never heard about it before. And we got GameZone, KCC Pad, Phantom Pad, NFT Launch, Tron Pad. So basically all the Bluezilla pads are among the top gainers. Over the weekly average, Nearpad at the top, Daisy Launchpad second. And when we have the biggest losers, Starter, Polka Bridge, and Phallus Pad. We specifically are going to look today at what I decided to buy, because I bought into Paragen this morning. So Paragen did a round inside the Digits Club community, and if you're not a member, feel free to join through the link in the description. But I decided to give my allocation and not participate, although I did want to, but we just didn't have enough allocation. So today I saw a small decline and I wanted to buy in, so I did buy in. So it was about 11% down. This is my purchase. As you can see, it spiked the price quite a bit. But I bought in about 27 cents. So from the 7-day average, monthly average, that's not the lowest low, as you can see, but at least from the last week, that is as low as it has been. I staked it for 30 days for an APY of 30%. Right, so the maturity date will be reached in 30 days. Staked amount 20,000 Argen, which is about $5,000, which got me into the ape tier. So it's not the highest, just because I also want to diversify a little bit, but Paragen is on the list. I decided to buy in right now, specifically because they don't have any upcoming projects, which means that the price decline is obviously natural. People are dumping the tokens. Shark race, I'm not sure if I want to participate, but we'll see. Most likely I'll pick up all of these. Might not take all the allocation, but 1 week out from the next project. So Paragen, that's one. About $5,000. Good, healthy price, I think, to get in. Very still undervalued, below $1 million in market cap. Then I got into Seedify with a little bit of a bigger budget. So I got into that already yesterday, which was, I think about $4.60. So I got it in a little bit higher than it is right now. I bought it on a KuCoin exchange. Yeah, right there. And I did some half of yesterday on 460 and half today on about 444. So it's not that bad. The average about 452, I would say, maybe 453. I got $20,000, a little bit more, 5,000 S fund. Staked it for 30 days as well at an API of 25%. They have some interesting projects coming up. So the Realms of Eternity is still there. Then they got League of Empires, but you can see that the roadmap is quite long. It's about one project every 10 to 14 days. It still really depends on if these are going to be shot in the current calendar, or if they are going to be at the end of the calendar. But at least Seedify always has a strong setup in terms of projects, and I'm just there for the long term now. I think Seedify makes for a very good entry relative to the monthly chart. See, the 3-month chart right? It's still at somewhat of the lowest low, right? The lowest low was here, which was about $4, right? And now at 440, I think it's very reasonable to get in the third biggest Launchpad, right? So we got Paragen, we got Seedify, we got Unix. So I'm not on the correct chain. I'm on the Binance Smart Chain right now with my MetaMask, but I have the legendary tier. So I have 100,000 Unix tokens. The first launch as on the AMA in Digits Club with their CEO is coming in the next 4 weeks, hopefully. But the token hasn't really done that much either. So I bought in at about, I think 18.8, something like this. It did go up to like 30 almost, then a slow downward pattern, then up. There's just not a lot of volume on this token yet, right? Because the Launchpad would really bring a lot of utility to the token. But it's obviously representing the entire ecosystem of Unix, not just the Launchpad, so do take that into consideration. So we got Paragen, Seedify, Unix. I also have Kommunitas, which I have 1 million tokens, which equals, this sounds really impressive, it's not really, it's about $4,300, a little bit less right now, $4,000. Where you can see that Kommunitas has lost some value, but not as significant to other Launchpads, right? So where it came from, where it was during the bullish pattern, and where it is right now, it has lost some value, but they have a really good overview of upcoming projects, right? So if you look at how many projects they all have on their list already, and also the type of projects, although the races might not be that small, the market caps of the projects they launch are very much in favor with the strategy that I use of trying to get your initial back on the first pump. So quite bullish about that. Happy that I decided to join them. They haven't launched that many projects. It's basically more of a launchpad for any investor, right? I think with $50 you can already get allocation, but with 1 million tokens, I'm probably in the top 1% on their Launchpad, which is good because so far it is looking quite interesting. They have an article on their Medium about the burns that are doing to basically get rid of the decimals here and reduce the circulating supply by 50%, I assume, whatever is left to be vested, which for the long-term progress of the Launchpad, I think is really, really a good thing. So we got 4 Launchpads, and the last one I'm still holding is Anypad, although the performance has been real shit. I have 500,000 tokens, which is the maximum, which is basically worth almost nothing right now. However, we're just waiting for them to turn things around. But that's definitely the biggest loss that I have on a Launchpad. If you see, I got in, I think about October, early October, so about 3 cents, 3.5 cents, and it did lose about 90% of its value. Like if you got in on the all-time high, obviously you got real fucked. But that's obviously the risk. The volume is extremely low. The team is barely there. They have no planned launches. So this is something for a bull market, and it's likely that I would exit this Launchpad at that point. But I'm not going to sell at a loss. So I'll just hold it for now and participate in any of the launches they have if I think they are suitable. But yeah, 5 launches, 5 Launchpads so far. I am looking to expand. I just need more time to do research. I have a lot more capital to invest, and we could basically pick up more Launchpads along the way. Launchpads I've been looking at, Firestarter, but they haven't announced their tiers yet. Engine Starter, but they seem to just be doing a marketing push, so the price is a little up, and I'm just patient because their performance hasn't been great, so I'll wait another week or 2. Doesn't matter for me until I take the entry. I've been looking at Avalanche. I have Yellow Road on my list, so I have quite a list of about 20 Launchpads I want to research. And then I'll make some more entries in the next week. If you are, like me, interested in IDO investments, do check out the link in the description for Track Digits, because with Track Digits now for free while in beta, you can track all your IDO investments. As I said, for free while in beta, it basically shows you all your vesting. It sends you push notifications through a Google Calendar integration 10 minutes before you can claim your token. allowing you basically to sell your tokens potentially for the highest ROI because you can claim faster than anybody else, likely if you have a busy schedule. Right? It shows you the statistics, the biggest gainers, the biggest losers, the biggest holds that you currently have. It shows you all the profit loss statistics based on the sales price, how much you have claimed, the profitability of your rounds, the profitability of your blockchains that you're participating on, how many times you've done that. So an extremely, extremely useful tool designed by me and obviously my team. Right, my original ID, but I didn't code it myself. We have an amazing development team working on this, and all we want in return for you using this platform right now is your feedback. While it is in beta, free to use, submit your feedback on the feedback button so we can improve this platform, and you can obviously track all your IDO investments as efficient as possible. Hopefully over the next couple of days, maybe over the next week, I'll find some time to review each of these launchpads that I have on my list and make some more potential entries, because I do want to position myself for a more bullish market whenever that might come. And because these launchpads require quite a significant amount of research, usually it takes a day or two, so about 3 to 5 hours per launchpad to really get through it and understand everything, the community, the team and everything. I like to do my research thoroughly. That once I make an entry, I'm not going to sell it anytime soon, right? I'm going to hold on to it either until the bull market near peak and take profit, or hold them through the bull market and basically make it like a long-term thing. But we'll see about that. That's everything for today. It's looking good. It's looking fresh. We've made some entries. If you have any suggestions about launchpads that I should check out, leave it down in the comments below and I'll be sure to have a look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.